Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Placement Guidance. So today I have come up with the experience of one of the selected student in Infosys for the system engineer role. So in this video, we will see the questions asked along with the answers you should give to the interviewer. So watch the video till the end, and if you are new to my channel then subscribe the channel for off-campus opportunities and the videos like this. So let's get started. So first the interviewer asked him to introduce yourself. So in introduction, what all you should say, like you should start from I am, not my name is. Okay. So you should start from I am and then say I belong to this. And currently you are supposed doing BTech. So you should say that currently I am doing computer science engineering from XYZ college, and then tell your schooling, and then like say talking about my family background, only say the number of members in your family. Just don't go in the detail that my father do this and my mother do this. There's all details you should mention in the HR introduction. If HR asks you to introduce yourself, then you should say all these things. And after this you should tell about the projects that you have done. So tell in detail all the projects that you have done, and if you do coding in some platform, so you can also mention that in your introduction. So and it also creates like good impression on the interviewer. And then apart from academics, what is your hobby and what you all do, you can mention this. So these are the things to be mentioned in your introduction. So then the next question after introduction, he is asked him about what is SDLC. So these are the four questions which will definitely be asked to you in the SE role interview. So how you should say about what is SDLC, what you should answer. So you should say that it is a process used by the software industry to design, develop and test high quality softwares. So next he asked that what are the phases of SDLC. So in the phases of SDLC you should mention that first is the requirement gathering, second is the planning, third is the defining, fourth is the designing, and fifth building the software, sixth will be the testing of the software, and seventh is the deployment of that software. So these are the phases of the SDLC that you should mention. And next he asked that what do you know about waterfall model. So in this you should say that it was the first process model to be introduced in SDLC, and it is also referred to as a linear sequential life cycle model. It is simple to understand and use, as in this each phase must be completed before the next phase can begin, and there is no overlapping in the phase. So the main point of this is that each phase must be completed before the next phase can begin. So this is about the waterfall model. And then he asked that what do you know about agile model. In that you should say that it is a combination of iterative and incremental process models. In the agile model, it breaks the product into small incremental builds. Like these builds are provided in iterations, and each iteration typically lasts from about 1 to 3 weeks. So in waterfall model, it just like all the things is done at the same time, and then it go for the next phase. But in agile it divides it into sprints. So and each sprints, like each iteration takes about 1 to 3 weeks. So this all you should say in the waterfall model and the agile model. So this is about this. And the next he asked that in which language you are proficient in. So he said C++. So these are the questions that he asked from the C++, that what is references and pointers in C++. So for references you should say that it is an alternative name for an existing variable, and it can be declared as reference by putting and in the declaration. Next, about pointers, you should say that a pointer is a variable that holds the memory address of another variable, and a pointer needs to be dereferenced with star pointer to access the memory location it points to. So this is about references and pointers. And then the next he asked about what is virtual function. So in a virtual function in C++, it is a member function which is declared within a base class, and it is overridden by a derived class. So when you refer to a derived class object using a pointer or a reference to a base class, you can call a virtual function for that object. like it's just a member function in a base class and is overridden by a derived class. So whenever you refer to a derived class object or you refer to a base class, you can call a virtual function for that object. So this is virtual function in C++. And next he asked that what is friend function. So a friend function of a class is defined outside that class scope, but it has the right to access all private and protected members of a class. So like you can say the friend function is written outside the class, and it can access all the private members and protected members of that class, but it is not a member function of that class. So this is about friend function. And if you want like a detailed video on all the C++ interview questions, you can just comment down and tell me with the answers too. And then in his introduction he mentioned that he is good in coding, so like he likes to do coding in platforms like HackerRank, HackerEarth, LeetCode, etc. So at last he asked him one coding question. So that's totally depend on you whether you want him to ask you from coding or not. So if you will mention coding in your introduction, then only he will ask. Otherwise in SC role there doesn't ask the programming questions. So he asked that to find all the permutations of the string. So this is the question you can get and the like Geeks for Geek. You can search it and you can find it. So in this he doesn't want him to write the code, he just want to know the approach. So this is it. Thank you for watching.